trip here. Ready to do this? Some home improvement materials for your bathroom.
I was thinking something like this one right there. Okay, this is 49. I think that'd look good in my kitchen area.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends how much money you want to spend. If you want to get the platinum, I would recommend the platinum or the silver. Platinum or silver is usually really good, and I would go with Moen because they have lifetime warranty, and so I'll probably go with one of those. Because I mean, really, if you skimp on the parts to get some cheap stuff, I mean, you're gonna be messing with it over and over. So basically, I would go all out. I mean, you said it earlier, you have an unlimited budget, so.
Yeah, it's in the budget.
All right, right here's the tile aisle. We're gonna pick out your tile for you. This stuff right here. You said you wanted to kind of be light, you know, you wanted to kind of keep it a little bit lighter than, because if you get it too dark, then it makes the room look smaller. So basically, this stuff right here will look very good, and you can obviously see it's kind of in the same exact color range that you want it to be. You want it to be light. And we use some of this throughout right here. This is poly blend, so it's got a little bit more expensive, but it holds up a little bit stronger. It's a little bit more flexible, and it's definitely worth a little bit more money. So we'll go with this.
What do you think about this one, this dark one? I think it'd go good with the black countertops I'm gonna get put in. Do you have any suggestions? Do you have any experience in the past?
Yeah, I mean, it's just if you want the room to look a little bit smaller, you can go darker. But since it's up to you, we can make the room a lot bigger, and then we can put in the darker. I personally like dark.
So it makes the room look bigger?
The white does.
All right, cool. Let's look down this way. Thinking about getting 2 fans for over the dining room table. And you know, it's got that dark wood look, so I want to tie in with that. Looks like a pilot, like an airplane spinner. Pretty cool.
What we can do, if you don't want to decide right now, we'll just take a few pictures of these, and then we can sit down, we can think about it over the next couple of days. We can really just get exactly what you want, and we can also compare it to the tile samples and get it exactly the way you want it. Let's get busy. Old elevators, cargo elevator, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, we're here on the 2nd floor. Here we are, 2nd floor. This building was built in 1929, and so a lot of these walls, this is actually an industrial building, and we are converting it over into residential areas. You can see these walls are pretty solid here. They're made out of concrete and stucco. All right, let's see what you got here. Hello. Got a quite little scene in here. I don't know why they would want to elevate the tub up here. Maybe to get it to drain a little bit, but I looked under there and it's up a little bit higher than it needs to be to make it drain, and it'll definitely drain. What we're going to do is rip all this stuff out. I'm thinking I'll probably rip this wall out, and as you can see right here, this is definitely not a very good situation here. As you can see, you got an exposed panel which that in itself is is against code. You always want to have a panel, but really that's a minor issue compared to the fact that the shower is actually backing up to the back of this main power for the whole thing. So basically it cut a little slip shaving, and you know, you're pretty much gonna be fried up a little bit for and you might recover, but you might not. But this is a major issue right here. We can't keep the tub in this location because of this. We'll tear down that wall, and we'll set your tub up over on the other side, because we've got to stay a certain amount of feet away from this box here. So basically we'll have to rip all this stuff out, but we can put the tub over there, and I guess this wall right here isn't load bearing. There's nothing above it, so we can take that whole wall out. We can put some cabinets over here.
How are you gonna do the shower? What are you thinking about? You thinking about stand up glass or putting another tub?
Pretty much this tub. You said you have an unlimited budget, so this tub is pretty much shot. This will just go straight into the dump, and all this will be just cabinet space, maybe a desk, and put up some mirrors and stuff. But we need to keep the water away from the electrical over here. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so basically we're going to tear this whole wall down. As you can see, there's nothing above it, so this wall can just come straight out. I mean, there's nothing stopping this. So basically we're coming here, and we'll probably saw right through here on each side, saw through all this stuff, rip all this stuff off. Then later we'll come back, and once all this stuff's out of the way, we're going to come back with the hammer drill and chisel all this stuff off and grind this down with a side grinder. And you said you wanted to leave this, that it's okay to have painted stucco. Another option, we could tile this whole area, but if you want to keep the budget down, we can paint it back, and obviously all this orange has got to go. This could possibly be a load-bearing wall. If it is a load-bearing wall, then we'll cut it, we'll go up there and we'll put a beam in across the top, and we'll take all this down, and as we know, the laundry is on the other side, but we're putting that on the other side of the building. So we're going to rip both of these walls out, and we'll still have access to the drains, and then we'll put the tub over here. We'll build you a nice cabinets. Those will be ordered. So what were you thinking about this room? Looks like you said you have the other side of this wall.
Yeah.
Your roommate moved out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he moved out, so I have about this times 2. And I was thinking about expanding over, and want to put carpet in because I'm planning on having a kid soon. And I was thinking about bringing in those fans we talked about to kind of cool this place down. And I don't know if I want this to be straight or maybe some sort of doorway or maybe an archway or something.
We're going to have to find out if this is a structural wall or not. It's probably not. It looks like, as you can see, the top, you see a little gap around it.
Yeah.
So it looks like this is just a non-load-bearing wall, so we can probably tear it out. If it is a load-bearing wall, what we'll do is we'll go up there and we'll actually cut little holes through the wall all the way across every probably 2 feet, depending on the load, and we'll put these temporary braces through the wall, and then we'll put temporary beams on each side of the wall to hold that wall up. Then we'll take down everything in between it, and then we'll go and put the permanent beam up underneath it. You have some electrical stuff in there, and we'll just come in there and we'll take any of that electrical wires, we'll find what circuit it is, and if it's feeding other rooms, then we'll have to leave the main circuit, but then we'll have to find a wire, we'll have to find where the wire goes and then put it in another box, but it has to still be accessible. And so basically if it's coming up through the floor, we can even put it in a floor box, and we'll just cut a little hole in the floor, put an electrical box, put those wires in there, and then we'll just cap them off, or we could turn it into a floor outlet for you.
Cool. How long do you think it would take if you say started on it next week on Monday?
If you want it, if you give the go ahead on if you've decided on all your fixtures and everything, we'll come in here and we'll knock it out in a weekend.
Really?
Yep.
A weekend?